My name is Sarah, and I'm 21 years old, and I am a peripheral blood stem cell donor. It is the night before I get my first injection of filgrastim, so I'm really excited for this process to begin. So I guess I will start off by just telling you a little bit about myself. I recently graduated from Clemson University, where last spring I put on a registration drive for Be the Match with the help of Tina Sadat. And I guess that was my introduction into this whole process. I didn't know anything about Be the Match or registration before this whole process, and through running the drive, I then got swabbed myself and was surprised when I got a phone call this past fall saying that I was a potential match for somebody on the registry. And I got the call and I cried. And I remember the woman I was talking to was very surprised that I was crying, but I couldn't have been happier. And so I got off the phone with her and immediately called my parents, and they were so excited for me and just very supportive.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's good. You're good.
It's actually tougher than it looks.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
It's okay, Sarah. Just breathe.
Almost done.
Almost done, baby.
Almost done.
Just relax. Just relax. You're okay.
Okay, done now.
You okay?
You okay?
Yeah. I just started
There?
burning. Today was my first shot of filgrastim, which is a drug that will increase my blood cell count so that when I donate in 4 days now, I am completely prepared and have enough in my veins to donate. So they had to give me the injection in a place that has a lot of fat. So we chose my stomach, my abdominal area, and I apologize for the grimace on my face in the last video, but I didn't realize that it was going to sting as bad as it did, but it went away pretty quickly. Not exactly looking forward to my shot tomorrow morning, but I know it'll be over really quickly, and so it's really not too bad, and I know this is absolutely nothing compared to what the recipient is going through, who I realize I haven't really said anything about yet. All I know about her, I'm unrelated, so it was a random match, and she has leukemia, and she's international. So I kind of want to know where she's from, if she speaks English. Maybe it has something to do with my background. Maybe that's why our DNA matches up. So I hope one day she'll want to meet me and I'll get to find these things out about her. I'm really anxious about that. But I hope she's doing well now. I know this week is going to be long for her. I'm feeling great. I have a little bit of a headache, but I haven't taken hardly any Tylenol all day, so that could be why. And I plan to take some right before I go to bed. But other than that, I really haven't had any pain. I'm still a little skin sensitive, but nothing that is stopping me from going through my normal routine. I felt really good all day until this evening when I've been a little achy. I can kind of tell in my tailbone and kind of my lower back, and then also in my hips and a little bit in my knees, that the Fulgrastim is working, so I guess that's good news. But it's nothing that, I mean, I've been more sore coming back from the gym than I am right now, so it's nothing that's preventing me from doing anything. So today is day 4 for the Fulgrastim shots. Tomorrow I will go in for the collection. Today was probably the worst day. My bones were really sore, my back's hurt, my hips have kind of hurt, my knees have hurt. It's not so bad when I lie down, but when I get up and move around and then sit down again, it hurts. But only for a little bit, and then it kind of goes away once I get comfortable. So today hasn't been very, very bad, but I was thinking the third day was going to be the tough day, and it turns out that today is, but I can really feel the Fulgrastim working now that my bones are starting to hurt a little bit more. But that's good news, because tomorrow is the collection. Getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go down to the hospital. That's probably the part I'm not looking forward to the most, is getting up so early, but hopefully that'll help me sleep through the whole process. Little nervous, but I think everything will go well. I started with the shots of Fulgrastim 4 days before the procedure, and I got the shots at about 10:30 in the morning, and then on the 5th day I got another shot, and now I'm here. It's definitely more involved than giving blood, but you know that there's somebody out there. You can pinpoint that there's a single person that you're helping, and I think that's really cool. Whereas giving blood, you know you're helping somebody out, but you don't know who it is. You don't know why they would need the blood, but I know this person's disease. There is one single person that my donation is going to, and that's a really, really cool feeling to know that I can impact somebody's life like that. And it's not that bad. A lot of people think that this is an awful process, but it really hasn't been bad. The Fulgrastim shots, you know, the shot itself was a little painful, but anyone sticking you with a needle might be a little painful for a few seconds, but it's not any worse than a flu shot. And, you know, this whole process isn't bad. The donation, I'm laying in a bed with a warm blanket over me, so it's not as bad as what people think, and I would just hope that you can save somebody's life by doing this with hardly any threat to your own health. So I would encourage anyone that's interested in doing this to donate and to join the registry. Overall, it was a wonderful experience, and it truly, truly has changed my life. I'm looking for jobs right now, and I can't imagine myself doing anything that's just an ordinary job. After going through this experience, I want to do something that makes a difference. I never thought I could save a life. And now that I can, how many other people can I reach out to? How many other people can I impact? How many people out there need help? And I love doing this. It's been an amazing journey from when I first got the phone call last fall till today. I wouldn't trade it in for the world. It's the best experience I've ever had, and it definitely has made a very long-lasting impact on my life. And if anybody is thinking about doing this, do it. You wouldn't think that saving a life, it sounds so cliche to me to say, oh, I saved a life, but to sit down and think about the impact you've made on somebody is priceless. I have a good friend who lost her sister to leukemia, and I would give anything for her sister to have a match. And I know that's the way that this family is feeling, whoever the woman is, and I'm happy to be that match, and I'm happy to hopefully give this woman several more wonderful years of her life. She's definitely changed my life,